I have felt nothing but alone. In this world pretty much my entire life. Before I told you I sang a song with that guy that put my computer together in 2009. I sang a song, original song for him, a cappella in my mom's room, my mom's living room, and the Rose. And this is back when I was 232 pounds, give or take, maybe 228 pounds, right around there. He looked at me in awe, kind of like the way my therapist has looked at me when I sang one of my original songs for her. And said, why aren't, like, when are you going to Hollywood? Why aren't you in Hollywood? Or you need to go to Hollywood. One of those things. You need somebody with power to discover you. It's not that easy. You can't just make that happen on your own. Even in Hollywood, I was waiting for buses at 3 in the morning, whatever. This guy was like, what are you doing out waiting for a bus? At 1 in the morning, because I had to take 2 buses. What are you doing out waiting for a bus? I said, I'm making money. He's like, go to Hollywood, you'll make $1 million. He said, do movies, you'll make $1 million. Again, it doesn't happen like that. Nothing happens like that. I mean, I've been doing this YouTube for how long and nobody's reached out to me at all. So people can say X, Y, and Z, but nobody with power has reached out and discovered me or helped me, okay? I just remember this song. I don't know the lyrics. It's called Along for the Ride. I wrote it when I was 18. I don't know all the lyrics, but I have them all. I told you. I should have been famous a long time ago, just simply by virtue of the fact I've been writing songs and poems since I was a little girl. But I had the whole package, like I said, and it never mattered. No one cared. No one was like, And then the first person to ever believe in me, Donald, the rest of that. He proceeded to turn ugly and crush me. But the chorus goes, I'm just along for the ride and I'm having a real good time. I'm just along for the ride in a body that's not really mine. just a temporary place of habitation until I become one with creation. For right now, I'll enjoy being alive because I'm just along for the ride. And the last part, I don't remember the first, but why don't you do like I do and just let life flow? It's too hard to take charge over things you can't control, so stop worrying, and life will lead you there. I'll tell you the best thing I discovered while I'm here, that I'm just along for the ride. I wasn't delusional, I was all Auntie ever did is tell me I was, her whole thing was to keep me crushed on the ground, tell me I suffer from delusions of grandeur, go out on my Earth Cam TV and tell all my fans all about our mental illness is prevalent through our family and how mentally ill I really am. Tell me how mentally ill I really am. Under those circumstances. And then Donald sealed the deal, and his mom too, and I was never ever gonna shine. And the only reason that I got out of it was because of a fucking delusion. You have to realize I didn't set my sights on Chad Kroger. There were people who believed it was all an act, and there were people who said, well, why him? Like, I didn't choose him. He chose me, more or less. And then I started, because of my beliefs, remember, as far as I know, most people don't believe what I believe and whatnot, and I've just been all alone forever. I started fantasizing that he was my twin flame. So imagine the rude awakening I got regarding that, okay? And I found out not only was I had been in the grips of a massive delusion, but he had actually been living with Kristen DeWitt Adams for the entire time. He'd been dating her and living with her. He'd left Mary Ann and dated and living with Kristen DeWitt Adams. The entire time I had was grips of the delusion, believing he was going to come for me when the time was right. And then that was the end of that, That was it was the inception of this, but that was years ago, and I still never was able to, do anything or be anything or and then at some point, like I said, I used to talk with my friends, my friends be like, what's he doing with Kristen? She's not any kind of creative artist or whatever, and et cetera, et cetera. And then one of my online friends, Tabard Nazi, made sure to tell me, did you hear? I think she maybe was the one who told me. And she's like, see, we talked about that. See, Jack Kruger, now he's not with some stupid little, he's with Avril Lavigne, he's with a fellow artist, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'd already, you know, I had vowed, and I obviously, from the moment I found out about Kristen Dwight Adams, I did not go near another Nickelback video song, whatever. He's dead to me, okay? He's like, whatever. And then recently, I happened upon, no, actually, I thought, okay, it's been all these years, I can handle at least listening to a couple of fast songs that I used to like to, you know, to jam to while I was out power walking. I can handle that, I'll be alright. And then, you know, Pandora's Box. But when I saw Edge of Revolution, since remember, I've been reading all this John Rappaport and Natural News, Alex Jones. I've been dealing with, Joe's been teaching me all this crap, etc. So I had to check out a song like that. I have felt compelled, okay? But as I told you guys, there's no danger of me for 1 second believing. It triggered me because it just reminded me of back in 2009. This wasn't, remember, this had to do with being saved. Jack Kruger and all his elite buddies, not just him, were going to save me from my misery, and it didn't happen, okay? But this time I'm fully aware he's fucking married, okay? So I certainly would never harbor anything like that. He's married. He's married. You understand? And as I said on the other video, you know what I mean? I would never harbor any of that again. It triggered me simply because it reminded me of what I was thinking before. It reminded me that no matter what I do, I never make it. I mean, I've had people years ago, like, you'd think TMZ would contact you, think this, you think that. Nobody, I've never had a single, I'm not even talking about a rich and famous person, I'm talking about anybody with power, has reached out to me via this channel and helped, you know, nobody. So I do this, but I'm still existing just like in a void, you know, it's like, nothing's happened, nothing, okay? And as for him, he's married, he chose to fucking marry somebody, okay? So, no, there was no even for, you know, I'm triggered just because it triggers me into all the things where you thought you were going to make it and you never made it in any kind of way, shape, or form. So that's why I need to just stop listening to the songs at all, because I'm obviously not going to go into my delusion again. He's going to come for me when he's fucking married. I mean, he married somebody. He chose. Which means none of my fantasies about him could have possibly been true. Because if he felt that way about me, yeah, you date, you fuck around, but you marry somebody? No. Which means there's no, you know what I mean? No. He married Avril Lavigne. He didn't just date her for months like he did with Kristen and Doug. He fucking chose to marry her. Okay? And in my mind, that's, you know what I mean? That would mean I would never, ever entertain that possibility ever again, no matter what. No matter what. Because he chose to marry somebody. You know, this couldn't possibly have been true. My delusion couldn't possibly be true. Because that would make him a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? Again, not a scumbag dating and whatnot, to fucking marry somebody. No, that would make him total pure scum in my eyes anyway. You know, pure scum. So there's no danger of any kind of me having any kind of delusion about that. Believe me. Never. ever. That not when he married her. Not when he married her, because that makes him scum, as far as I'm concerned. Mother's not safe here. I'm dying, stagnating here. You have to stay. You don't. My mom's not. My idea of pure bliss would be to just not think at all. Like I told you I envy Omar, because he could just love and be loved and not even have to ponder his own existence. Get it? Whereas I've been doing nothing but this since I was a little girl. But then again, I've spent so much time alone that I haven't had, I haven't had really always felt alone. And most certainly haven't felt loved by God. But then Christians want to shove down my throat an idea of a God that throws all non-Christians into fucking eternal damnation, burning. I mean, that's just doesn't make any sense. Reincarnation is the truth. She's brand new. Just the way she is makes it a miracle that I even survived my childhood. I mean, she sits there and goes down to the combat zone, 9 months pregnant. She sits there and goes and gets my philander at 1 o'clock in the morning. The police, what are you doing with your little girl in your arms, ma'am? You're out here at 1 o'clock in the morning shouting to him. She loves him. Come home. Laughing. They're fucking away and laughing at him, sure. But we're talking about the danger she put me in. And then all the danger I put myself in, and yet here I am. Still not wanting to be here. Still hanging by a thread. It's not fame that I want. I just don't want to be alone. told you, if nothing else, just to bring me out of my head. There's nothing on this planet that breaks me out of my head. It makes me feel more real than having sex. And even in any kind of thing. Anything, even not sex, just being held and touched instead of sexuality, nothing. I was oblivious to the world with these shoved in my ears because I wanted to sleep because I stayed up all night. This is what I get to go through, while people who don't have any more talent than I do get to just at least live fully in the illusion of all it is. At least they get to live it. She fell. Well, I was oblivious with the fucking earplugs. She could have been out there bleeding to death, or whatever, and I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have fucking known. And Omar could have got hurt too, because she gave me Omar a bunch. She's going to see her there for her psychiatrist today, and the only reason she gave me Omar early is because she gave me Omar much earlier than she needed to, because she took him out and he went poo-poo, so she figured I'll just give him to Laura. So while I'm oblivious with these in my ears and hearing nothing, nada. And why am I sleeping this late when I would have been up? Because I've been stayed up all night doing all these videos for pretty much for nothing. Like I said, nothing good ever happens for me. You know? Why bother? Plus, I'm getting so, you know, I'm upset turning on the Apple Card, so pretty soon I'll lose my channel anyway. Can't say stuff against all the horrible shit in this world, and, you know, pretty soon I'll lose my channel and I won't even have that. Oh, while I sit here, dying more each day and trying desperately to protect her. Being around her, living here, just reminds me how I can't take it. I can't take it. How come I have to be cursed? God, people I know can just, they're not cursed. They accept I'm here and that's it. God loves me, that's why I'm here. That's it. They're not cursed. They don't curse like I've always been. I have believed reincarnation in less advanced and more advanced souls. Because the more advanced are gonna question, and they're not just gonna accept easy answers. And they're gonna fucking wonder what the deal is of why there's so much, you know. Why we get to have this here or this country there, and then the people are just living in total fucking misery in other parts of the country. I mean, that's why I think that we're supposed to learn that we can't just, you know, just like he has in his stupid song. It's not stupid. I thought it was a beautiful song, okay? Joe was critical of it. I just thought it was a beautiful song. Regardless, it speaks truths. That's why it's on my playlist. You notice I said I was never going to listen to anything Nickelback. Nothing. But I'm not going to remove those two songs from my playlist, and I'm going to pray that them being on my playlist doesn't make him and his stupid fucking wife show up on my homepage again. I don't need it. I don't need to see their faces on my fucking every time I go onto YouTube, okay? I don't need it. But anyway, that's what I question, is like, why all these people just they don't care. They don't question. Okay, alright, well, God loves me, I'm going to heaven, or whatever fucking thing they believe or whatever. And it doesn't bother them, all the human beings that are just living in a total fucking misery. You understand, it doesn't matter if this is all, it's an illusion, but it's still an illusion where you suffer real pain and real, you know what I mean? People, I had these in my ears, I was oblivious. I was, me and Omar were in here, she'd given me Omar, and I was fucking oblivious. But this can happen any time. I mean, I can't ever, you know, be here and put earplugs in my ear. She has a different schedule than I do. She gets up early. The reason I haven't felt real is because I don't want to be here. Like Donald says in his tape, so I can just deny that I'm here. You see that? You see that table, people? Well, I was oblivious to everything. She apparently was on this couch. On the couch, and she got up. I come out here. I woke up on my own. I might not even have woken up. She just left. What if I hadn't woken up and I come out here? I'm like, what the fuck happened to the table? But no, she was still here. I happened to wake up. Mom, what happened? What happened? She's like, I fell. How? How did you fall and break the table? How did you? I couldn't come out here. I could have stayed up all night doing YouTube, foolishly trying to make myself famous so I can have some fucking whatever. Not just be alone and have a little freedom and not have to, you know. I come out here just fucking, the table's broken. But you have to understand that the worst part of this is that it doesn't get through to her, you know? It's just like when she totaled her car. And she's like, well, accidents happen, get a rental car, and you know what I mean? This is just, she's like, well, you know, it happens, Laura, accidents happen, I fell. Oh my God, Mom. And I could have so easily just woken up and she's like, yeah, it's a good thing Homer wasn't out here because he could have got seriously hurt. I could have woken up too. Do you understand what I could have woken up to here, people? Look at that fucking table. I could have woken up to my mother, like, I don't know, if not dead, bleeding, or Omar squished, or anything. I couldn't get anything in this world. I don't want to be here alone. Obviously, Jack Kruger was never my twin flame or whatnot because he wouldn't have fucking married anybody. But fuck that. I just want something. I just want something. Oh my god. Look at the fucking table, people. Do you realize my mom, I said, she couldn't even remember how it happened. I said, Mom, you get your debit card reduced another $250 today like your doctor wanted, okay? She's like, I said, alright. Remember, the psychiatrist said, we all agreed, I agreed too, it should be done immediately, but the case is fucking over.